morning, everybody. I've got my crappier phone, doesn't have as much of a wide angle, but I've been wanting to show this for a while. And right now it's kind of pertinent because of the construction that they're finishing. But when I first moved over here, this is the diversion road. This is literally like one of the only two pieces left of the diversion road that isn't really properly connected, although it actually is connected better now than it was when I got here. I just recently restarted construction over there on the other side. And this is what I wanted to show you here. Now, when I got here, you can see the seam in the concrete here. There's another seam in the concrete here. This piece, not this piece on this side, but this up on that side, all the way down, is brand new. They just did it. Now, when we first got here, all we had was this one piece here. And everybody would sort of, it was like a gauntlet. You had to zigzag through it. I had pickup trucks that tried to run me over almost just so they didn't have to run across this little piece of dirt. And it was dangerous. Well, now that they built that, it actually got a little better when they put all this extra concrete in. But then they started building the trench. Instead of putting one more piece here first, or even two, this is all going down further. This is going to be, right now where I'm standing is the center of the diversion road. So it's going to have two more pieces going out this way. Now if they'd have put a couple pieces in here, they could have done all this work and it would have been fine. So all the traffic gets through there. You can see that trike just barely makes it through there. And it goes back and forth with this, you know, how much it's dug out here. But to get a chance to jump across the street, let me show you what they're actually doing over there, how they build their ditches, how they build their drainage trenches. As you can see on a chariot, it's very bumpy coming through there. Right now it's just after 7 o'clock and it's kind of rush hour. And you only really, not even two bikes can get past, and no cars can get through without running in the dirt. Tricky just to walk across the street right now. Everything's being funneled into that little hole. And you can see here, this is basically what they're doing. They take these big rocks, sorry about the quick camera work there, and they build these stone walls all the way down, and that's the drainage. And I think they'll pour concrete in the bottom of that when they're done. Then later it gets capped with concrete, and you'll see these are access plugs. Now be aware, if you see one that's crooked, better not to step on it. It may have been sitting there crooked forever, and it may be getting ready to fall in, and you'll go down in there with it. And I have heard of somebody falling in one. Everybody's trying to get in this one little hole. Back here a little bit. This is actually a cemetery. So it's convenient if you crash. You won't have far to go. As it turns out, this is right where I'm living at the moment. We are moving to Darwin in 2 weeks. Had to go through here the whole time. It's been screwed up just in time for getting finished, just in time for me to move. And once they finish the trenches over there, I'll show you in a moment what they do after that. They'll probably pour another 3 feet of concrete, and afterward that's when they pour the cap. I think they pour the cap over the trench. Oh, here it is. It's the shifter cart. This is my man here. Yeah, I was going to talk to him about this. Hey! That's the Philippine shifter cart. He lives right down the street a little ways. No suspension on that damn thing. Hey! Everybody wants their picture taken here. It's great. You see, then they'll fill it back. It'll backfill this side with dirt, which is what they did. This was all piled up, and these were all the way out here, making it even trickier for a little bit. Let me go down here where there and get over a little bit. And you can see here where they filled in. And this is the entrance to the, oh, I guess they think it's breakfast time. That's the farmer in here. He's got coconut trees and geese, gooses, chickens. I think he has pigs as well. Older gentleman, he had signs all up, political signs all up and down the pond, his coconut trees along here, because he was going to, I think it's because he was going to lose his coconut trees. And these are his coconut trees here as well, they're very big. And he lost 2 full rows, one on this side and one on that side, where they cut them all down to build the road. Now they compensate you for that shit here, but who knows how much he got compensated, I don't know. As you can see over here, there's the base of one of the coconut trees. They were big, they were good sized trees. You can see as big as this one. That's a good easily 50 foot. Let's just film this for a little bit here. See, everybody wants that concrete, everybody wants that piece of concrete. Oh, look at this thing coming. What the hell is this? I have not seen this thing before. It's a hearse. Pretty sure that's a hearse.
Morning, Joe.
Morning. Yeah, Garden of Saints. Hey. That's the first I've seen a hearse here. I have seen people being hauled in longer cars, but I hadn't seen a fancy hearse. Now observe, it is a requirement here to wear shoes, not slippers, and a helmet when you're riding a bike. But observe how many people are actually wearing shoes. There goes slippers with a helmet. Slippers, no helmet. Helmet and slippers. But you go into Dumageddon, you could get stopped. And if you go through a checkpoint here, yeah, they may bust your chops about not having a helmet or slippers. But it's kind of ignored. It's mostly because there isn't that, traffic cop out sitting on the side of the road like in the U.S. waiting to get you. And you see how bumpy it is when the bigger vehicle goes through. They really bounce around a bit. They had filled that in a little bit, made it smoother for a while, but it didn't last long. And I actually was standing here one day, watched this girl go through there, one hand on a phone typing, other hand on the handlebars, missed the dirt, that corner of the dirt right there where that van just went through. And there was a hole about 3 inches deep right there at the time. Missed that with her tires by about a half an inch. If she'd have dropped that front tire in there with her other hand on the cell phone, it would not have been pretty. But hopefully in the next day or so they'll have that bottom corner here finally cleaned up and it'll get back to being more normal, which will be the closest thing to normal it's been in the year I've been here. I moved here last February and we're pulling out of here beginning of February down to Darwin. But they're doing construction all over the place on the road there. It's literally almost everywhere you go, you'll find some kind of construction going on. Why you don't want to go too fast around blind corners here, because you might come around a blind corner and literally that will be laying in the road blocking your path. And there won't be any sign like in the U.S. warning you. Oh, here comes one of the basket strikes. This is kind of cool. These things are sticking out 2.5 feet on each side. That's a common adaptation to get your shit home. They'll hang baskets And they'll do frames for water bottles out of rebar. Rebar seems to be the most, oh, and you notice the flash of the truck, the headlight flash. Here it's the exact opposite of the U.S. The U.S. that means, come on buddy, or it's okay. Here it means get the hell out of the way, I'm coming through. And trust me, they use it like it's a law. Like once they flip that light, that's it, they're coming through. Now, you gotta be careful, because the first couple times I pulled out in front of people because I wasn't aware of what was up. I think this is the farmer now, going around doing his morning routine. Looks like the guy I've been seeing over here. That's his thing. I guess he comes around getting the coconuts, selling the coconuts. And I think these are I'm not sure if they're his cows or not, but I think they are. I don't know what he's doing this morning. There's the bag. Stick don't want to come out of whatever he put it in. Watch this for a little bit more. Okay, we're at 11 and a half minutes now. So I just wanted to give you an idea. This is basic construction in the Philippines with roads, and this is the diversion road. And actually you can see here where the center of the road is, the white line down there. That's the center of the finished road. So I guess I was wrong about which the finished road is. Yeah, it's this piece here. This line here is the finished road. This one. So literally that's literally like the second lane. There's also quite a bit of a gauntlet going down there where the cemetery is, because there's not quite enough. There's enough room for a big truck and my trike, but there really isn't enough room for a big truck and a car or another big truck. And it's only a short section, about 100, 150 yards that they haven't completely widened out. And there's one more piece down the end near Darwin that, there you can see there's a guy with his wife, either girlfriend and a kid. There's an expat driving along, no helmet, 3 people on a bike, which is why I bought a trike. Because trust me, you got a girl with a child, you're going to be hauling them around on that trike, on that bike, you know. Oh, dude almost crashed right there, dude. That blue and white shirt. Guy with the blue and white shirt on the bike, he almost hit the bike coming the other way. I don't know who was screwing up there, but one of them was blowing a horn. You could tell he swerved. I'll have to look at his review and see what the hell happened there. But you can see that truck just pretty much fits through there. There isn't room for anything going through. Oops, sorry. Morning. Another expat driving a trike. They're very handy, these little trikes. They're the cheapest thing you can buy brand new. Most expensive one is around $270,000, and the cheaper ones are $170,000, $180,000, somewhere around there. They don't even make this model anymore because it's a bit of a problem child. Although these are cheaper. Here comes an electric, and I think these are running $60,000. So less than $2,000. 100,000 is roughly $2,000. Morning. Oops, throwing up my camera work again. All right, here comes my neighbor that's moving out, I believe. Kia, green Kia. Guy from Canada, he lives out here. Named Patrick. Yep, that's him. He's in the process of moving out. He was living here just because he rented the place because he's doing construction on his farm, on his house at his farm, and he lives here full time. He's been working and living here for many years. And you can come and work. I mean, if you got a decent little nest egg already, and got a way to make money, like online, like you can make some money online doing stuff, but you're not going to make a shitload, but you can survive. There's a guy, I'm going to be doing an interview with him. I just helped him out a little bit because he had sent his money through Gcash to the wrong phone number, and guess what? You can't get it back. Whoever got that money gets to keep it. And he sent like over 20K. And morning. You feel very friendly here. I also drive crazy as shit. So it's kind of strange. The Philippine people can be the most polite people you'll ever meet in person. If you meet them on the road or walking down the street, they tend to be very impolite. They're not, I mean, verbally impolite. They're just physically impolite. The way they'll drive their cars is like, they're just do crazy shit. But then, you know, they don't take it as them being crazy. Whoa, you know, there was a space there, I went for it, you know? Like I had a guy the other day, I'm passing a car that is starting to pull out. He pulls in between, and when the car rolls another inch forward, he literally almost drives right into the side of my trike, and it acts like I'm a dick for not giving him room. I was like, why did he drive in there? It was, you know, he wasn't really passing me so much. But at any rate, that's just the way it is here with the driving. You got to be crazy. You got to be on the ball all the time, and don't bring your American road rage here. It's pointless. Number one, you're just going to be the dick if you go off. Don't matter how crazy the motherfucker was. You're going to be the asshole. Trust me. At any rate, well, folks, that's it for the day. Going to go head up to the house and chill out for a while. You can see how tight it is. That Subaru is just barely fitting in, even in through there. And they just keep coming. Don't matter if somebody's there. They just expect you to get out of the way. All right, guys. That's a good one. Have a good one, everyone. Welcome to the Philippines. Hey, everybody. I'm going to add this on to the video over there at the diversion road, which, if you go that way, it's the same crossing. And they're working down here on building a new trench. Now, they built this one a little different. I don't know if they did the rocks first and then plastered over, but they do have the concrete in the bottom. Maybe that's the step I haven't seen yet. And I didn't see the rebar sticking up over there. But possibly that's the diversion road, and they're doing it one way there. And it's different here. And here they'll just pour a slab over top of a driveway. I don't know if these are temporary slabs. They kind of look like they may be temporary slabs because they've got big lifting hooks. And they'll pour a more permanent later. But let me get down here and you'll see how they're basically building the sidewalk cover, which not all of it is in place. You'll see whole openings where the little cleanouts will be. They have like a wooden frame they'll put in there to act like a bung to cure the concrete, and then they come back in and put the bungs in. You see, they've just created a wooden frame supported from underneath with plywood, rebar over top. And here's an opening where they're going to put a bung, and they'll put a wooden form in there so that the concrete has the opening. Sorry, I don't have I'm whole hand holding the camera today, so it's a little shaky. I'm trying not to make this video too long because the other one's already long enough. I had a trip. I've seen them working on this for a while now, and they stopped working for like a month. And I'm telling you, all this had literally completely grown over. Oh, look at this. water leak. That's the water line for houses going down through that sludge. And they're upgrading a lot of stuff. Instead of these open trenches, they're putting sidewalks over top. Like this eventually will probably get upgraded. Oh, that's one that, you know, they're going after the places where there isn't anything first. And the ocean is right here, guys. This is, what do I do with my, I left my keys in my trike. I'm not going that far. Anyhow, that's it. This is just an add-on to the other video. And construction in the Philippines. Have a good one, everybody. Welcome to the Philippines.